Hi guys, Iondis here. I know I haven't done one of these vlogs in it's been a hot minute. A hot minute since I did a vlog last, but I wanted to start doing this new series called Things I Learned This Week, I guess. Temporary, I could change the name. Who knows? I just wanted to get back into vlogging because I haven't done it in forever, and maybe now it'll actually give me an excuse to buy a webcam for whenever I actually do these vlogs, as well as when I live stream, which I haven't been live streaming as much. I know I need to get on that. I will one day. I'm not making any promises because I'm just super busy with work and life is crazy but fun at the same time. So thank you for your patience in being here. But anyways, title of this video, as you can tell, is I almost died, or something similar to that effect, because things that I learned this week is that I could have died. Not really, but background on this is I grew up in California. California is known for wildfires, Southern California, sorry. Wildfires and earthquakes. Those are the two big things, and I'm used to those. Those are like no biggie with me. We recently moved, as if you've been around on this channel for a while, you know, that almost a year exactly, last end of May, we moved to North Carolina. So we went from California to North Carolina, and we took my little car, my little sedan, and a trailer attached to it, and drove across the country. Yeah, that was 3,000 miles. So fun! We actually did the trip 3 times. That's a whole other story for something else. Anyways, so I'm used to wildfires and earthquakes and landslides sometimes if there's a little bit of like any type of rain. But here in North Carolina, the worst that's happened is flash flooding, intense thunderstorms, as well as downgraded hurricanes that have become tropical storms by the time they reach inland, which is where I am. So it's been a pretty eventful year, a lot of new things I'm learning, and I've had snow for the first time, which is crazy. But the craziest thing that happened was last Friday. This is currently Monday, April 22nd. You guys probably won't be watching this for another 2 weeks or so, so it's kind of a little blast from the past, but that's how I do all my videos, just ahead of time in general. So last Friday, the 19th of April, there was an intense thunderstorm system that came through most of the South. Like, it hit Georgia, Alabama, most of Florida, South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia. Everyone got hit with this thing. It was huge, and just a bunch of thunderstorms and rainstorms and everything you can imagine. Now, we purposely picked the East Coast because we knew there would be way less likely of a chance to have tornadoes, and that's the number one thing that I'm scared of, is tornadoes. Yay! I'm terrified of tornadoes and being out in the ocean and sharks. Those are the top fears. So this major thunderstorm rolls in, and everyone's like, oh my God, careful, a tornado might hit, Apparently some even hit, like one hit near Roanoke, Virginia, which is not that far. I guess it's kind of far for me. It's like 3-ish hours of a drive, who knows? But it was pretty close and kind of terrifying, and I'm like, this is hell. We purposely picked the East Coast so that we wouldn't get tornadoes, and I feel just totally gypped. Because this is not what I signed up for, okay? I could handle partial hurricanes, but not tornadoes. Anyways, we're going through the day. It's been crazy rain, flash rains, flooding everywhere, thunder and hurricane everywhere. It's been crazy, okay? Half the office that I work at left by noon, and even more so of us left by 2 o'clock. And finally 3, I was like, okay, I could probably go home just before another big storm was supposed to roll in. And so I did. I left at 3:15-ish on the 19th. And as I'm driving home, I'm driving through this relatively small college town, you know, just whatever, going home, ignoring everything in the world, hoping I get home and just get to watch TV while I listen to thunder and rain outside, which is my absolute favorite thing to do, because I mean, who doesn't love to get a hot cup of chocolate and sit there and do nothing and be lazy? Yeah, it's great. Okay, that was my plan. And then as I'm driving home, I hear these sirens, alarms, I don't know what to call them, whatever they're called, probably sirens, and they're just going off blaring everywhere. Now, here's the thing though, I listen to my radio very loud on the way home, and I listen to some weird like mixes and weird rap and sometimes like, I don't know, dubstep type of crap, things like that. And I totally thought it was part of the song because it was just such a minor background noise, and I had all my windows up so I wasn't paying attention. I was just like, whatever, it's just a song, who cares? And when I was looking around too, there was no rain, there was absolutely no wind, just clouds, a little bit of thunder, and everyone outside was just minding their own business. It's a college town. College students were walking around like, who cares? Who really cares? I was like, so if this was actually a problem, I would know and people would be freaking out. Wrong, okay? College kids don't freak out, I've learned, okay? It's Monday the 22nd, like I said, when I'm recording this. I went to work today, and my coworker was still at work when I left on Friday. And she told me she got stuck at work for 2 hours because that's how long those emergency alarms were going off for, and they nearly had a tornado touchdown in the middle of town. Yeah, that I was driving through at the same time. So that could have been really bad. I'm very lucky. I'm here. I'm fine. Yay. Yay. Videos are coming still. That's a good thing. But yeah, about maybe a dozen people or so were left at the office for 2 hours as those sirens were going off. And there were quite a few cases where they could see like the tops of the tornado starting to form like up in the clouds, and they're like, oh, there's one there, and then it kind of dissipated, and there's another one there, and it kind of dissipated. And I was driving through it, all of it, and I didn't even care. I was like, whatever, I'm just like hearing things, nobody's freaking out, it's totally fine. I can't believe that I was that stupid. I should have paid attention. Although, to be honest, if I did pay attention, I don't know what I would have done. Probably just kept driving and hoping nothing caught up with me. And it was the most terrifying thing I think I've realized after the fact, because I didn't realize it during the whole thing, obviously. And if I did, I probably would have been panicking like all hell had broken loose. So that was a new experience. Yeah, tropical storms, flash flooding, I can handle that. Tornadoes still scare the shit out of me. And I don't know what to do about that. So there's that. Anyways, moving on from that entire debacle and fear and everything. This week I learned, I forgot what I learned. I wrote it down in notes and I forgot. Oh, one of the ones was I learned that apparently North Carolina loves to do road construction at night, because I stayed at work late tonight till 7:15 before I went home. And when I went home, my normal route that I take, it's like a back road, but not really a back road because a lot of people take it because it runs parallel to the highway. Yeah, it's one of those roads. Was completely under construction. Everything was down to one lane. It was crazy, hellish traffic and just terrible. And I never see that in California. Okay, I was born and raised in Southern California. 24 years? No. A little less than 24 years in Southern California. No one ever did night construction. Okay? Why? I don't understand. It makes so much sense to do it at night. Even though I got delayed driving home, it was 7:30 at night. I didn't really care at that point because I was just so tired. But why is it when I was in California working and driving even longer commutes, they would always do it during the day, causing my commutes to be worse? Why are two different states in the same country so different in that regard? I don't get it, but I learned it. Yay! Good one. And then another thing I learned this week is that people are crazy. Yeah, I know it's such a self-explanatory statement, but sometimes you relearn it every time, especially when you're working in customer service. And working in customer service, you learn it every day. Like today we had at least 3 over-dramatic, over-the-top customers who are just crazy. And I'm not going to go into too much detail because I don't want to talk about my job too much online. They are just crazy customers. And everyone in retail and customer service knows exactly what I'm talking about. And it's not just like the customers where you're like, oh, whatever, they're a little crazy, I can handle it. No, these are the legit top of your crazy stories that you tell during Thanksgiving to everyone who doesn't work in retail. And they're like, why do you work in retail? And they're like, oh, this is all I'm really good at, so I'm just going to stick with it. Yeah, it's those stories that make you remember why you hate your life. But aside from that, I don't really think I have much more that I really learned this week that I paid attention to. I'm going to start taking notes and writing them down. And I get so self-conscious when I'm recording things. Oh my God. It's this hair. I swear, I'm so fluffy. I don't know what to do. I hate it when it's so fluffy like this. And it's funny because in the camera, it looks way more redder than it is in real life. It's pretty brown right now, but you can still kind of see the red from the last time I had it all red. Weird. But I guess just a life update. Moving to North Carolina, this past year has been us mostly settling in and trying to figure out what this whole state is like. And I gotta say, it's a whole new world. Like I was talking about with the different like tornadoes and then night working and everything like that. That's just like a piece of it. Like California was like, okay, whatever. Like I grew up there. Who cares? You don't really care about the place where you grew up in. But North Carolina, maybe it's just because I'm still new here. But considering all the experiences I've had and the people that I've been like talking to and I've met, it's like, yeah, definitely live in North Carolina over California any day. People are nicer, actually celebrating holidays. I had people give me Easter chocolate for whatever reason at work, and I don't talk to I don't talk to more than 3 people at work, and there's about like 50 of us in the office. But I actually had like super nice people. My husband's job, they're super nice too, and gave him like Easter candy and things like that. And it's just weird. Everyone is so nice and actually celebrates things and tries to take time off, and they spend time with their families. Sorry, I'm cracking my knuckles. I do that because I do. Sorry. But it's just so much more of a community and a homey feeling, and I absolutely adore it. And wow, I'm really glad we moved here, and I'm really glad to see where this is gonna go. I do know for this year we want to get another dog, because last year we had our beagle Chester, which we still have. He's over there somewhere laying on the ground. And then we had our Pomeranian Samson, which was my childhood dog. The beagles and my husband's childhood dog. Our poor Pomeranian passed away about 3 weeks before we moved to North Carolina, sadly. Actually, he passed away before we knew we were going to move to North Carolina, but we moved pretty quick, like within 3 weeks of finding out we were gone. So it was all very big year for us this past year. We ended up buying my car. It was a lease from California, and we bought it. We ended up buying him a car because we got rid of his other car and gave it back to his parents in California. We got a great townhouse that we live in, which you can kind of see in the background, but I don't want to show off too much because it's kind of dirty, and I'm making sure the dining table that's been in the background this whole video doesn't look like crap. So it's decent for now. It's decent. But yeah, it's just been a whirlwind of changes and a lot of learning and a lot of growing and a lot of figuring out how people act in different ways when you're not in the same environment that you're used to, because everything is way different. It's a whole new world. A whole new world. Don't quote me. Please don't copy strike me for Aladdin. I'm just saying it's a whole new world. And if you guys ever get the chance to move across the country or to a different state or anywhere crazy, you should definitely take it, because you constantly grow, which is the whole point of this series. This week I learned is that even though you think you're good, even though you think you're pretty stagnant or you're confident with where you are in life, there's nothing stopping you from learning, and you will always learn something. And having these experiences that change your life drastically are one of the best learning experiences around. And I would not trade moving across the country for the world. It's been amazing, and I'm so glad we get to live here and make it home. And thank you guys so much for watching. This is probably really weird to watch, considering I don't really show my face much on this channel. I haven't done family vlogs in over a year, things like that, and hopefully it becomes less weird and you guys get used to my face. I know it's a little chubby. I know I'm not the most fit. I know I'm not the most beautiful. I know I'm not like on top of my game like every other white girl in the world. Oh, I don't drink Starbucks. I'm not some basic white bitch, but you know. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Comment, subscribe, all that good jazz. Hopefully I hit 1,000 by the end of the year. As always, I'll see you all in the next episode, whether that be gameplay or a vlog. Thank you guys again, and bye.